Oh, that's the kind of run that can really catch the best of defences out. João Pedro is a very shrewd footballer.
It was a great signing, wasn't it? I think he was a great signing. I really do. Loved him at Brighton. I think he's got a real edge to his game as well, Martin. He plays on the edge a lot.
So Emile Smith-Rowe did score the equaliser against Manchester United. And Anthony Robinson, who would have been playing from the start if he'd been fully fit, was much admired left back, the USA international, and it's the end of a day that looked as though it was going to be a day to remember for Josh King. But it should be, in the sense of the quality of his play.
I think he's really established himself as a very good player, Josh King, in this game. I thought he was outstanding in the first half.
And it is going to be Jamie Gittins for Esteval. Gittins, the England under-21 international. He's only 19. He was in the under-19 championship winning squad. Strangely enough, and there's been heard this about a few players, including Raheem Sterling. He passed through the Chelsea system, Jamie Gittins, when he was 6 or 7 years old, and went on to Reading and started his development. And Manchester City have obviously played a big part in his development, because they have a lot of young players.
It's quite a common journey, isn't it? You say a lot of clubs maybe miss them young, and they end up in different parts of the country that isn't their local area, and end up being top talent.
Enzo Maresca nearly got a header in then. It's taken from his brow. I heard a lovely thing, which perhaps I shouldn't share with you, but I'm going to. Maresca is clearly a superb tactical manager. But I know someone who played with him when he was playing in English football, and said that every drill they put on, he messed up. The two don't equate, do they, really?
Might just be sabotage.
No, but there's always somebody who thinks they know better than the coach.
Can you imagine? Perhaps he thought this is not good enough.
I'm going to ask him about it when I get the chance.
Ask him.
But he's certainly a fine manager. We'll give him credit for that. He's had a wonderful time in his relatively short time at Chelsea.
Well, he's clearly suited the environment, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I think that was the shrewd recruitment side. We need a head coach as opposed to a manager who's willing to coach this group of young players, and he's really fit the bill, it has to be said.
So Gittins is on the left, where he has played in his short time with Chelsea, and Pedro Neto on the right. Still Tariq George operating through the middle. Cucurella. Now Gittins. He'll stand up across here, or do something more than that. He goes for goal and he wins the corner. And the corner's for Chelsea's currency.
You can already see he's got a lovely kind of sway about his upper body when he's facing players up, just trying to earn that half a yard to get a shot off.
Short corner to Gusto. He's trying to play it back to Cucurella. Fullbacks union, really. Gusto doesn't score, so might have had a chance to let fly then. Cucurella does. I'd like to get Robinson into the game in the Chelsea half. He's a dynamic attacking left back.
He's been a big miss, hasn't he? It's a huge feature of Fulham's play, really. He's just like a steam train up and down the left-hand side, super quick as well.
And Bassi played that wrongly and then just stood for a moment to allow Pedro Neto to get in his cross. And Enzo Fernandez is flying in behind Tariq George as if he might have been fouled, but it's a corner.
It's just nice to see Neto being a bit more direct. He didn't have enough of this in the first half. Just get the ball simple. He's got the pace to get around a lot of defenders. Just knock it down the line and cross it.
And of course, he's got the delivery. So Pedro on the move again, right in front of Leno. There's Menes, who got a defensive boot in the nick of time. And Fulham thought they were going to have a break out there through Iwobi, but Menes went across and won it a little too aggressively for the referee's liking. He's come on bristling with the indignation that Fulham are feeling from top to bottom today. By Fernandes eventually, cleared by Tete. Gusto wasting no time, and again, when he only played briefly for Benfica, Enzo Fernandez, up to the World Cup, and then maybe a few games after that before Chelsea signed him. He was an attacking midfield player then. Yeah. And now you can see those kind of runs that he's had from that time, though. He does play that way sometimes for Chelsea as well.
I mean, since he's been at Chelsea, he has kind of ended up being more of a sitter. I mean, when he first came, he was making more of those runs.
Which he would have been used to doing.
Absolutely, but as time's
almost
gone
in the
by,
World Cup, it was that kind of transgression as well. I mean, transgression, the just a change from being more attack-minded to knowing his defensive responsibilities. He's not the quickest, but he's got a very sharp brain. Gets him into those forward positions. Everything gone Chelsea's way, really, from the moment the half-time whistle, 30 seconds before the half-time whistle has blown, and the booking is for Alex Iwobi here. David Chalobah.
Pretty nailed on, isn't it?
Yeah. But you can go on even when you're being grabbed.
Yeah.
You don't have to stop.
I think he kind of thought, I can carry on, and then stopped, and then thought, actually, I can go again.
Get the foul. Yeah,
it's too late. But
professional of him to do
clear
that.
tug of the shorts from Iwobi.
Yeah. Here's Chalobah. Still a good 20 minutes left. Chelsea 2-0, and they say it can be a dangerous lead. It looked dangerous at that moment.
Well, they're looking favourite to get a third, aren't they? The flow of the game at the moment is all looking like it's going to go Chelsea's way.
Robinson's a bit rusty, and that wasn't the best ball to try and get the oil smooth. Enzo Fernandez doing that defensive duty, winning the header front of his back four. Up towards Jimenez, but straight onto the head of Tosin. He was a very popular member of the Fulham dressing room when he was owned by the club. Haven't seen much of Harry Wilson either, getting the sub Smith Rowe as well, getting them into the game. Not been as easy to press that particular button as it has been for Fulham over the last year or so, and certainly this season. But those goals were scored this season when they were only 1-0 down. Iwobi. Robinson. To take Gusto on, and Gusto did well enough. And Fulham get a corner, and they give Chelsea a taste of their own medicine.
And that's what he brings when he comes on, Robinson, the ability to just use his pace, slow a defender down, and then used that little burst to get crosses into the box, and they've earned a corner here for them. Can they get something just to shake up this last 15 minutes?
Will made the crowd anxious if they do, that's for sure. Jimenez, despite that horrendous head injury almost 5 years ago now, is still dangerous in the air. Quite